Hello you guys, it is Ivy and welcome to my YouTube channel, my booktube channel. I haven't made a video on this channel in so long, but I'm so excited to be here with you and show you guys because it just dropped, the Book of the Month books. Also, please pay no attention to all this stuff in the background. My house is being reconstructed, so I am currently staying at my mom's house. So this is, I mean, the books are mine, but this is not mine, okay? Now, there is another YouTuber, and I will put his picture here, and I will also put his channel down below, but he does this thing where he shows the Book of the Month picks, and then he talks about whether he's going to buy or skip them. I have something similar on my other channel where I look at anticipated tarot decks that are going to be coming during certain seasons and whether I'm going to buy or skip them. So I wanted to take that concept and basically do it too. So we're going to take a look at the Book of the Month picks for July 2023, and I'm gonna let you know whether I'm going to buy them or I'm going to skip them. Okay, so the first book on here is a historical fiction pick, and it is called The First Ladies by Marie Benedict and Victoria Christopher Murray. So this book, right here it says, two brilliant women, a first lady and civil rights leader, become friends and agents of progress for a changing nation. And it turns out, upon more digging, that this is actually Eleanor Roosevelt's story. So the first lady is actually Eleanor Roosevelt in this story. I'm not a big historical fiction person, so I don't think I'm going to get this one. This is probably going to be a skip for me personally. The next one is a repeat author, and it's an early release. I believe the actual release date for this one is in August, and it is called The Connollys of County Down by Tracy Lange. Now, Tracy Lange has written another book before previously for Book of the Month. So now this book is about a girl named Tara Connolly, and she is recently released from prison from a drug charge, and now she is 30 years old, and she's basically starting all over. And she goes back home to her family, and her family, I believe her father is a single father now, and he has his own problems because he had just had a brain injury. And then her sister has a fragile facade of calm, and order is cracking under the burden of big secrets. So apparently there's some secrets going on. She tries to put her life back together. Tara, I believe, is like starting a new career, and I think there's something about like a romance that's blooming, but these secrets are about to come out, so she doesn't know if it's going to get in the way of her life. This one seems okay. It doesn't seem like anything that's captivating for me. Even the short blurb just says, in this moving tale about forgiveness, loyalty, and love's limits, one family tries to keep it together. This little blurb, and even getting into the synopsis, doesn't really captivate me at all, so I'm going to be skipping this one as well. The next one is it's called Dark Corners by Megan Golden. This is another repeat author and also an early release, and this is by the author that wrote The Night Swim. And it says here, from the pen that brought us The Night Swim, a new true crime inspired nail biter where anyone could be the killer. Thrillers, I don't know why, but I've been into thrillers right now, so this one seems very interesting to me. Let's take a look at so right here it says, good to know, this is a fast read, it is a psychological, it is a puzzle read, and it is a whodunit. So this story starts off with this guy named Terrence Bailey, and he just left prison, and then at nighttime he gets a visit from a influencer named Madison, and then hours later Madison goes missing. So they get the help of another influencer named Rachel. The FBI gets the help of another woman named Rachel. She goes undercover to this convention for influencers, trying to find out more about this like missing case, and she finds a dead body with the same tattoo that I believe Terrence or someone has. So it looks like there's this killer that's going around hunting down influencers, and we don't know who's the culprit. So there's that one. This one seems okay. It's an interesting take, the fact that they added like social media influencers in here. That's interesting. Not enough to grasp my attention though, and I'm not sure exactly how good The Night Swim was, because I personally haven't read it and I don't know what it's rated on Goodreads, and I do kind of am a little bit biased on Goodreads reviews, so I think I'm going to skip this one for now. So the next book is called Hello Stranger by Catherine Center, and this is basically about a girl who is being nominated for some portrait award when suddenly she wakes up in a hospital and she is diagnosed with temporary face blindness, which basically means that for some reason her brain confuses faces, so whenever she looks at a face she can't really see it. So she's not exactly blind, she's just blind to faces, so everybody looks sort of fuzzy. And she ends up falling in love with not one but two different people. So there is a whole love triangle situation going on while she's facing this hopefully temporary face blindness and trying to go about navigating her everyday life while navigating her new love life. So the little things that it says here is happy, LOL, underdog, and love triangle. I love me a love triangle, so I think I might pick this one. I'm not sure if I can pick two. If I can pick two, I'm gonna pick this one. Yay! Lastly, we have Immortal Longings by Chloe Gong, which is the debut novel for a debut adult novel from Chloe Gong, because she wrote These Violent Delights, which was a YA, and that book did so well. This one is her adult fantasy debut, and this is basically a retelling of Antony and Cleopatra, the Shakespeare story, but make it fantasy. This one seems so good. It is about this princess, and her name is Cleo, and she meets this guy named Antony, and they have a common enemy, which is this guy named August. And Antony, I believe, is some sort of like a jumper, so he can jump from body to body. That's sort of like the gist of it. So it has like fantasy, almost sci-fi like elements, if you ask me, because like jumping from body to body gives me like more sci-fi vibes than like fantasy. So I'm wondering where the fantasy aspects kick in. And I said this in my July I say this in my July releases video because this book is actually on there. I love, ever since I was a little girl, I was obsessed with Cleopatra, and I thought I was one of those girls. I could have sworn that I was Cleopatra reincarnated, you know, like other millions of people. But I was like,
oh no, I was Cleopatra in a past life.
I was a little 10, 11-year-old girl thinking that I was Cleopatra in a past life. But yes, so this is probably going to be my pick. This is my pick for the Book of the Month box, because anything it's an adult fantasy that's a romance, which is literally my favorite genre, plus it's my favorite like historical figure, Cleopatra. Yes, sign me up. That's the one that I am picking. But that is it, you guys. That is the July Book of the Month box book picks. Let me know which one you guys plan on picking. Let me know which Okay, so for the spotlight titles this month, they have Tomorrow, Tomorrow, and Tomorrow, Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. I just finished reading an Ali Hazelwood novel that I devoured in like 2 days, which was Love on the Brain, that I actually liked better than The Love Hypothesis. The Night Swim, The Bodyguard, which is also by Catherine Center, The Adventures of Amina Al-Sarafi, Did You Hear About Kitty Carr, and Little Monsters, which I believe Jeanette McCurdy is choosing that book for her book club of the month. The Only One Left by Riley Sager, and Foul Lady Fortune by Chloe Gong, which is another one of Chloe Gong's books. So that is it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hi. If you watched this far, leave a little sunflower emoji. I'm not sure if sunflower emojis exist, so maybe put a little stack of books for Book of the Month picks to let me know that you guys have watched all the way to the end. And if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell, because I will be posting twice a week. All this channel is going to be all about lifestyle, as well as obviously books, and books. So yes, make sure you subscribe for that. I also have a podcast called the Geek Goddess Podcast, which is pretty much all about like books and geeky things. And lastly, I have a Booktok where you can follow me at Geek Goddess. I will list that all of those down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.